présentation. Mon Dieu, tu fêteras après, j'ai besoin de toi pour l'interview en live, s'il te plaît.
Ouais.
Oui. J'ai besoin d'Amaury tout de suite.
Thank you.
Bravo. Enlève ton casque.
J'essaie.
Take your time, you're okay. You enjoy.
Oh my god. Hey, here we are in UCI World Cup run. So yeah, it's been a long way for me to be here. So first day at school and can't be more excited for it. Last year hasn't come as planned. Like had a crash on the first World Cup. And broke my C5 vertebrae, so we're not able to race all season. And yeah, it's been such a long way of doing nothing and rehab. You know, so much state of pain, joy, pain, doubt, everything. So it's been such a hard way, long way, nearly a year to be back here. So yeah, can't be more happy to be here now. How are we feeling? Excited, bro! Can't wait, like first track walk of the year. It's been a while. So, and it's sunny for UCI. So yeah, beautiful day.
And I'm built different now because I'm living with USDH.
Okay, cat. No, you have to say it. What's changed?
What's changed?
It's sunny, and the start gate has changed. I think it's good. Woo! It's on already? You turn it on already?
Yeah. Guys, we're here live with Amaury Pierron. We're on track for Fort William, round one. On track walk.
How have you done like in the past on this track?
It's like kind of all or nothing.
Ouais, après là, ça fait
Like all the previous year, like the last 3 times I came, I won, and before that I never ended my weekend. Like always on the mechanical. Good, that track looks insane. They really work well on it. It's clean, it's beautiful. I think it's easier, way easier than the previous year. Okay. But the race is the same.
What's it gonna take to kind of be on the top here at this one?
Be fit, be angry, you know, angry for the win. So yeah, we'll see how the weather goes, and yeah, looking forward to have fun on the track. That's the main goal. So. Na, 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 na. Motivation is just about like the love of the sport. I think like I grew here like doing sports like football, ski, and then mountain bikes. I just follow the foot of my brother, and just like totally fell in love with that. And then the nerve of racing is insane, and I just couldn't live without that. So it just, I don't know, that's natural for me, like just to do everything for coming back for racing.
Yeah, obviously, missing a year of racing, especially with like the new race format, the new, I don't know, the new, 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 track markings, and obviously just like racing pace, bike feelings, and everything is a huge part missing, you know. But yeah, I think the most important, I guess, is confidence. Seeing that you're still capable of being up there with like the top guys.
It was good to be back riding on the World Cup circuit, but definitely really hard. Like, when it was good, like track was perfect, but then after second B practice, like trucks just blown away. So it's hard to keep the pace, but yeah, struggling a bit. I don't know why, but like I was really nervous, and then like mid-run I was like, fuck, relax a bit, and then that was good. Just at the end of the run, like big smile on, and yeah, it's just good to be back riding. Loving the struggle.
He's like, he knows that it's just a matter of time, and it just like seems it's just starting to click together.
So after that year off, like the challenge is just first to come back here, to be here, healthy, kind of ready, and then from that I want to build my speed, and I'll see how it goes after the first one. But yeah, the main dream, maybe not for this season, I don't know, would be to be back on the box and back winning. That's the biggest dream.
It went really decent for him, and I think himself is surprised because in his head he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be 25th. So yeah, I think 7th.
Nightmare of a run, but yeah, new lesson learned. It was like foggy, like all the way down, and just when I got like to see everybody, I was like, fuck. So I was riding like this, you know, to see the bottom of the Google. So different, bro. Like the tires, like suspension, like just like like this. I nearly crashed 2 times, so it can be just more stoked to be in for final, because nearly messed up. So on to tomorrow now.
Yeah, man.
Going to the start gate, it's a stage you never can find everywhere else. You're one with your bike, focus level is higher as ever. And when we go down, like with people cheering, it just pushes to go even faster.
Speaking of big injuries and back on track.
Speaking of big injuries, Amaury Pierron then going for his 4th consecutive Fort William UCI World Cup win. Great to have Amaury back in the pits again. Down towards the finish line, looks set to dislodge Reese Wilson from the hot seat. He's just taken Amaury.
I think I definitely need to build again, like to get to the fire mode, to the beast mode again.
Snowshoe last season, Ronan Dunn crosses the line and goes fastest in Fort William by championships here last summer. Where is he going to stack up this year?
It was so disappointed because just I think it's my worst result since I'm in the team. So it's been really hard to swallow.
Bruni gonna go into the hot seat. Bruni takes the lead by 3 seconds.
I got smoked, like didn't put enough energy in the race run. I was just like kind of cruising, and well, I was passenger, you know, not an actor. So, but yeah, first thing was like so bad for me. Like I was like fuck, like I wanted way better, and so it was so hard emotionally for me. And then a bit of a release of the weekend, you know, all the pressure down. So it was hard for me. But yeah, team, family, friends, girlfriend were here to make it smoother, and that helped me a bit, like to accept, okay, blah blah. It was not easy, but yeah, it's a start, and we start from here.
Well, I mean, you could just go for a hike if you want. just not even look at the track.
So fast you accelerated out of your hat.
Dude, this thing's leaking.
The hat's couldn't hold on. Here we are, Poland World Cup Round 2, and I'm feeling excited. Yeah, just stoked to be here. It's a new venue, and we start well with a good view. It's beautiful, it's green, it's dry. Can't wait to see the track.
Seven years ago when he entered the team, it's been so good since. It's like a little bro, and even through injuries, we are always here for each other, so it's good. This guy is a super machine. He's so strong, and yeah, he's committed. He gives everything he has, and he's a super athlete, super fit, and yeah, just strong, and really smooth in the same time.
It's gonna be a tricky one for having the good lines. Yeah, it's so soft, and first one we will be outside, then try it inside, then we go back to outside. It's gonna change everyone.
Yeah, he's a really fun guy. Like he's a character. He likes to have fun. He's a good spirit.
So good in one word.
One word?
Yeah, it's one word. So good. Kebab is so good, wonderful and delicious.
You're flying, bro. Yeah, it's been pretty cool, just like picking his brain on lines and watching him ride and everything. There's a lot that you could learn from somebody like that. So I think I'm just trying to soak it all up and hopefully pick up on some of that speed.
Rain's coming now. To spice it up for tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy. A good run though, eh?
Yeah, so stoked. So happy like to finally do a good run, playing a bit with the speed and gravity and grip. So it's good. It's good, happy. We'll see how it goes tomorrow, but happy for today.
Going to Poland, just try to push a bit more, then try to refocus on myself.
saw him evolving from the crazy kid crashing at every like single race he started to do back in the days when he was not in the team, just starting in the sport, like in regional, national race. But when you look back and you watch some footage of it, you see that he's already had that kind of unique style and kind of charging and really powerful kind of style. He got a flat first World Cup back in 2018, so couldn't be on the podium, but then won 3 World Cup in a row. And for us, it was just like, wow. And yeah, the beautiful story just started from there.
Race pace is nuts. Because like quali and semi is okay pace, but pace of the race day is another level. So definitely need to turn up for final. I'm always dreaming, and I dream about winning, but yeah, I want to take it step by step, and after my top 15 I want to do a top 10 and then top 5, and if I get there, try to get back to the win. I don't know if I should get it done or what, but let's dream.
Just great to see Pierron back at it, monster and down a track, look at that.
I'm not so superstitious or whatever, but just a sentence I like is the I'm just gonna send it, boys.
William might have been a sighter, getting himself back up to speed. What can he do here on a much shorter track? Pierron leaves the start hut, going for win number 11.
So good to see this guy back on track and up to speed after an entire year out with that big injury last season. I think this is one of those tracks. I mean, we've seen some incredible runs out of Amaury on these short tracks in the past. He will throw everything at it here.
He's Mr. Intensity, Greg, isn't it? This will suit him dead on.
It's so good to see him back, back on pace. It's a great comeback.
Back and happy as well, smiling like he's just back in amongst it, isn't he, Pierron?
He looks good here. I'll be curious to see what the split looks like. He doesn't look like he's overriding the bike. Seems like he's being patient in the right spots here.
Pierron is 1.2 back on Bruni through there, so work to be done, but if anyone can do it, this man well able.
Racing put you in a zone you cannot even explain, it's just so focused and it's so good, and when you do a good result, like every people who worked so hard for years, that you can deliver, you can give them a bit of success. It's just so good.
The bike can go really fast straight away when you've done it for as long as we've been doing it, but to find that last little bit, like that edge, to really be able to push that comfortable, sometimes that does take a little bit of time to get back.
He knocked Reese Wilson out of the hot seat in Fort William. What's the second split going to tell us here for Pierron? Yep, he's fine time, 9/10 of a second, so he's back within the same second as Bruni.
Yeah, he's pulling some back, love to see it.
Rolling back the years, it's like 2019 all over again.
That was nice.
Pierron fast through there.
Oh yeah, this is looking really good.
Trying everything on that common sound bike. Steel chain stays on it last time out.
More time coming back, I think.
An adjustable chain idler, everything. 58.5 kilometers an hour for Pierron through here.
Yeah, this is getting good.
7/10 of a second, this is looking good.
Definitely trending in the right position. We know this is where Loic was so good though, from here down. He's gotta be perfect.
Pierron, capable on the day of magic. Can he find a trick or two in these lower woods to outclass Loic Bruni? It's a big ask, but this man's capable of it.
No room to rest between these jumps. He's got to keep pedaling. There we go.
The Pierron up, the Pierron of old. The shoulders are moving. He's back swinging at it. Hangs left on the camber section, heads into the woods. 50.5 kilometers for the second speed trap. Heads for the fourth split now. 1.1. He's moved backwards. Greg Menard can't believe it. Big inside there, though.
Awesome inside line. Haven't seen anybody do that yet. Chopped off a lot of distance there.
Yeah, what's it going to be worth by the time he gets to the line? Is that corner going to be enough? Pierron fighting the bike towards the line. Just wants to get it home. Pierron crosses the line and goes third. 1.7 back of Roy Bruning.
A great ride by Amaury Pierron. Oh, that's going to feel good, Mathieu.
This week was way better. Like, because, you know, the first week was just so much stress about everything. Like about bike, about me, about emotions, about everything. And this week was just more about like fun. And just I felt way better because I didn't have the stress, you know, and I was just more free and I could explain myself way better without, you know, a big weight on my shoulder. So I was just like, okay, let's have fun, and it was just everything about fun. From here we go, like, need to push a bit more, to be more confident about pushing. I was confident about having fun and everything and just not, you know, taking on the brakes. But now the next step is really like pushing. And so yeah, that's what we're gonna try to do on the next one.
Lined up for round 4 of our UCI Downhill World Cup series. Val Di Sole, Trentino, Italy, providing a spectacular venue for this iconic race.
So, bruh.
The best and worst section on track.
This section is the final jump to the final section. Flat out on the ski jump. There is no bad section, everything looks great.
Val Di Sole is the land of pasta, pizza and gelato. And yeah, such a sick country.
That was smooth compared to like this morning. That was way smoother. Kind of hit my lines. So now I need like to rest and tomorrow pray for full fitness to be on the gas all the way down. Happy and yeah, can't wait for tomorrow. Excited.
From my wake up in the morning, I was shaking all day long. Just can manage it for my trainings, you know. But after trainings, I had like 4 hours break. And I was like, oh, shaking, I was so stressed. I was so scared. I don't know what, but just so stressed, you know.
What do you think has got you here today?
Just, I think, the passions. Because I'm so much passionate about the sport, the racing, and it always brings me back to it, you know. After every crash, injuries, like the first thing I have in mind is like to come back and race against those guys, you know. So yeah, just the passion, I think. when I start my warm-up, I'm just focused on myself, on everything of my movement, you know, my breath. So I start forget a bit everything else.
Anyone can do it. This man can. The comeback, the return of the Pierron. Amaury Pierron has come off an outrageous 2023. He's qualified this season. He's been back on the podium. He's qualified first in our semi-finals yesterday, and now he's back into his familiar and favorite position as the last man down the hill. Amaury Pierron is on track, and he's got it all against him. He would know exactly what Dakota Norton has done. He's watched the course conditions change all afternoon. He's been in this position before. He's one of our greatest mountain bike downhill athletes. Amaury Pierron is on track here in Val Di Sole, Trentino.
That looked about as good of a start as you could hope for. What a sweaty turn this would be if this man can pull this off after everything he's been through with the injury last year. Missed the whole season, huge injury, a lot of time off the bike. Man, he's looking good. And this, if you were gonna pick a track and conditions that would suit Amaury, I would say this is about as good as it gets.
2018.
Oh man, he's already up by a full second after the first split.
Second, Amaury Pierron is on one. He's over a second up on Dakota Norton. 2018 was the last time we saw.
And those conditions is like so tricky. You can do so many mistakes. You can be scared. You can take your breaks or whatever. So there is so much more who can happen. Like one route is so slippery, and if it's dry, you can just send it, you know. So every route, every rock is slippery, and on every inch of track, you can just get loose sometimes by sliding.
With the deterioration of track, with being the last man standing, it's Amaury Pierron. He's been fighting for this moment. He's been thinking about this moment for months and months and months. And this is going to taste as sweet as ever. He's one sector down. He's 1 second up. Oh, he gets the inside. Oh,
look at that time.
Honestly, I had no clue if my run was good or not, because I did few mistakes and was not pushing that much, and you know, you can never know. The atmosphere during your race, when the kind of the flow states, it's something you can never ever try if you're not in a World Cup start. And even at a World Cup start, it's hard to get. You know, that with all the pressure, everything, like that makes you, I don't know, better, and that's insane. It's like your brain is not capable like to even like feel the present moment. It's just like kind of robot mode, and everything looks smooth. Noises are like goes through your ears, but just goes through. You know, you cannot really hear everything, and just like everything happens super smoothly, and you feel just like flying on track.
This is vintage Amaury Pierron. This is some of the best riding we have ever seen from this young man, and he has picked an incredible moment to pull it back out of the bag. Amaury Pierron continues to lead. He's 4.3 up into the final couple of sectors.
People just think that these guys are crazy dudes. Well, they are somehow crazy, but when you look behind and deep, everything is so calculated. And yeah, I think that feeling that when you do the perfect run as fast as you want, it must be like something's above all, you know?
3 kilometers an hour. Ladies and gentlemen, Amaury Pierron claims the win.
So crossing the lines, turning and seeing that time, I was like, insane. Couldn't cry because I think I cried just too much in Florian. And I have nothing else in me. But I wish I could have cried that time, but yeah, because I was insane. After everything what happened last year, and everything went so hard, and I was doubting myself if I could win again. And the win, that win with that margin that day, with those conditions, everything, it just make it crazy. So yeah, for sure now, the end of the season, I want to win every race here with that time. Maybe I won't win any more races this season, but anyway, I'll be happy with my season because yeah, that was my goal to get back to where I was, and I tick my box. And now just, yeah, try to have fun on the next races.
The UCI Downhill World Cup arrives in a wet and cold Léger. Rain started tipping down just as the elite women got underway.
It's been such a roller coaster, but yeah, just needed to rebuild myself, and I think I needed to go through a bit every step. Track this year was another level because of the wet, and it just get destroyed. I knew it's gonna be sketchy. I was like, oof, it's gonna be a tough one. But yeah, if you're on it, if you're confident and just focus on yourself, and you can do the run you want, and maybe you're the only one that day, that happened.
What's he got in store today? And this one, Aaron, I have no idea what we're about to see here.
Yeah, me too. I was gonna say we might see the opposite here. Amaury is one of the absolute best in these conditions, as he proved in Val Di Sole a couple of weeks ago, and he has points he needs to make up. So can he kind of find that limit here?
Yeah,
if he can pull this off with Logue finishing a little further back by the end of the season. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but if he's going to make it happen, he's pretty much got to do it right here.
So Pierron, fourth in the UCI World Cup downhill overall as this race got underway. Spent the first couple of races getting back up to speed again, but put himself right back in the conversation with that win in Val Di Sole Trentino last time out. Rocketing down through the top section, he's faster, 4/10 of a second up, goes super wide there.
Yeah, a little offline there, but still recovered. I was going to say this could be a huge run. I would expect him to set the pace early and really go for it here. He is, I mean, his ability to ride this kind of off-camber, slippery stuff in the roots with commitment is kind of second to none when he's on.
His win here in 2019, one of the very best GoPro onboard videos you'll ever watch. It's like motocross speed, very different day to day. What's the second split going to tell us? The back end of the Commensal with those steel chainstays just sticking out on him, but manages to keep it in line. Pierron going well here in Léger.
We knew Kolb was so strong in this split right here, but I don't know, man.
This is looking very
perfect.
This is looking very similar to Kolb's run, though, aggressive in every aspect.
For sure, this is looking really good. I wouldn't be surprised if he's extending this just a little bit here.
The Ruffin brothers, watch on. What's the second split going to say? 2.2 seconds faster for Amaury.
He's on another one.
Now it's a bike race. Now it's a bike race here in Léger. Amaury Pierron fancies making it a double. 2 wins back to back. He's daring to dream here on the soaking wet slopes of Léger, but still so much track left to play with, so much more time to find, but so much more scope for drama, Aaron, as well.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. I mean, this is perfect for him. He needs Logue to kind of finish a little further back in the results, and he needs to win, put points on the board. And after Val Di Sole the other week, it was, I mean, he put on an absolute clinic. Kind of looks like he's in that same zone here, so this could be a really special run by the time he gets to the bottom.
It's all about, I'm not saying it's all about, but he's got white shoes on, which you know I like. Heading towards the third split, Amaury Pierron.
Oh, nailed that exit. Super important to get out of there with speed over this double, no problem. Pulls a tear off or a roll off.
Has to go back for a second, grab at it. It's 2.7 now, 2.7 seconds the difference for Pierron.
Oh, inside line here, making it look good. That was good exit speed out of there too.
What a racer Amaury Pierron is.
Yeah, I mean, this is where he was right before his injury. This was every round, him and Logue pretty much battling. I'd say he's fully back up to form here.
One of the most impressive comebacks in professional cycling continues here. Amaury Pierron has to now just play the percentages through this really difficult section.
Oh man, feet on.
Feet on the way down for Amaury Pierron.
haven't seen anybody not put a foot out there all day.
The crowd
This is extending.
The crowd go absolutely wild.
Look at the time.
4 seconds on a race that we fought. Greg Menard had locked up right at the start of it. Amaury Pierron is putting on an absolute clinic here in Léger.
Oh boy, what does this mean for the rest of the season if he's just doing this every race now?
Who has got an answer for Amaury Pierron in 2024? Lloyd Bruni was satisfied with his 6th place run. It's about to be blown out of the water by his old nemesis, his old sparring partner. Amaury Pierron crosses the line.
I know it was a good day, but for sure it's not every day that happens. But when it's happened, it's insane.
Pierron taking the win in front of his home crowd in Léger.